How's it going, wrestling fans? Rich Fulmer, and this is my first webcast. Not sure how long this is going to last, but I just want to cover a few things here right away. There's a lot of big things coming up in professional wrestling. Right now, it's Supercard 8 from ROH. It's going to be coming to you live April 4th and April 5th. It's a 2-day event. If you get a chance to go check them out, ROH is very entertaining to watch. Great talent, great stars come out of it, ROH, and it'd be great if you could go see it. If not, check it out live on pay-per-view. Next up, on the 6th of April, my birthday, I'll be 30-something, is WrestleMania. Biggest match on that one coming up is going to be Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. This is one that I personally am looking forward to seeing. Will Undertaker continue the streak with 22-0? I think he can do it. Brock Lesnar's a big guy. He's done a crossover twice over, going from mixed martial arts to professional wrestling. You know, he's champion everywhere he's gone, but this is The Undertaker. He's a legend. He's 50 years old, 50-something years old, but for me, I would like to see him actually do it. 22-0. Next up, on the 27th of April, is going to be TNA Sacrifice. Check it out. If you're going to be there live, go check them out. If not, it'll be live on pay-per-view. Really good card going to be for all three of those events, and really looking forward to each and every one of them. Between that, there's a lot of indie shows out there. Check them out, your local indie shows. If you have to travel 50 miles, I did it to see 2CW. I went to a completely different state to see ROH, and drove 60 miles to see TNA. I'll drive 1,000 miles to see any show, to be honest with you. Professional wrestling starting to pick up and starting to boom. Jeff Jarrett's going to be coming out with his new promotion in 2015, and who knows? We're looking for it to be really good. Everybody's really excited about it. Check us out on Facebook. Check me out on Facebook. Check out our group on Facebook. The two best groups on Facebook talking about pro wrestling and Indie to TNA. It's Indie 2, number 2, TNA. And that obviously covers all the independent shows. Okay, so let's talking about pro wrestling. Obviously, that's the main subject. Sometimes we go a little off, but it's a lot of fun either way. We do a lot of voting on greatest wrestler of all time, greatest female of all time, greatest valet of all time, who's better on the mic. Right now, we're doing 30 days of WrestleMania, which right now we're on WrestleMania 14, I believe, and I haven't been in there all day, but it's in general, you know, we take WrestleMania and we break it down match per match per match per match, and what was your favorite match from WrestleMania 1 all the way to April 6th is going to be WrestleMania 30. And all around just general discussions. We have live chats during Raw, during SmackDown, during each pay-per-view events, and it's a lot of fun. It's general talking about pro wrestling. We do the Freaky Fridays, we do the Way Back Wednesdays, we do a lot of spotlights on each individual wrestler, whether it's a diva, whether it's a knockout, whether it's a wrestler from any federation. Maybe it's a birthday from a wrestler, and we introduce that, and we give a shout out to them every time. And then Indie to TNA is another fun one. I'm an admin there. Right now we're doing the top PWI, Pro Wrestling Illustrated Top 500. And we take each one of those, take 2 of them, and we put them in a bracket together, and we vote on who's a better wrestler. And it gets pretty interesting. Chris Hero, we could see Chris Hero versus John Cena, or we could see Bobby Roode versus The Big Show, and who's a better wrestler. Now, who could win in a match? Who's a better wrestler? We also do the live chats in there with TNA and the Impact Show and pay-per-views. We try to do ROH, except not a lot of people get the ROH at the same time, on the same day. A lot of people get it on Saturdays. I won't get it till Sundays. Just the area. But we showcase, just like talking about pro wrestling, we discuss, we showcase indie shows. Indies, we don't talk anything about WWE. It's only, we're FWE, UWF, ROH, 2CW, you name it, we talk about it. Wrestle One in Japan, New Japan, AAA in Mexico, Puerto Rico. We do discuss a lot of different things, a lot of talent out there in the indie shows, a lot of great companies are out there. And if you think that indie guys, indie shows aren't as good as the big WWE, check it out. Impressive. We're talking guys that fly 30 feet in the air and put themselves at risk just so you can bang on a ROH barrier, or you could cheer and scream until your lungs blow out of your mouth. It's great. They really work hard. It's something good to check out. We do results from live indie shows and up and coming shows. Really great. Check it out. And kind of like to touch on a subject now, just to kind of close this out. TNA been around since 2001, and first live recorded event was 2002, and from 2002 to 2007 was the best times in TNA. I hate to say it, I'm a huge fan of TNA. TNA is really, for me, it's the WCW, and I was more of a fan of WCW during its time from 48 until 2001, or 2001 when they fell. I was a huge fan. Okay, I've only been born since 1975, but here I am, 30-something years old, and I miss those times. I picked up with TNA where WCW left off, with Booker T and Sting and Kevin Nash, and really, I was impressed. I was impressed with it. Jeff Jarrett found it, did a lot for the company, did a lot brought in with the NWA, which, if you think about it, NWA started, 1948, and worked with WCW until 93, and then once 93 or 92, WCW took off, and they were huge entity. Ted Turner, once he took it over, brought it to TBS, TNT, Monday Nitro, Thunder, WCW Saturday Night. I mean, they became huge. And then you have TNA, who started out, Jeff Jarrett, NWA, TNA, which grew, and TNA is now huge, big. They've lost a lot of their fan base, and I really, it sucks, but they're really not even, they might not even make it until 2015 when Jeff Jarrett takes over. But Jeff Jarrett from rumors that I understand it's going to be NWA with Jeff Jarrett's promotion. There's no word on what Jeff Jarrett's promotion is going to be right now. It's still secret. As the details come in, I will bring it right to you first, unless you read it somewhere else. And this is Ratman Rich Fulmer, Ratman 316, and sign out. Tune in every week, and I will try to post more videos after Raw, SmackDown, Impact, pay-per-views. Might be a day late, might be right after each show. And tune in if you're interested. I'm going to try to be more entertaining next time. We'll see what happens. Until next time.